Right, let's go for a ride. Well, we're just going to go on a quick ride over to Macksville today. But I'm going to take the shortcut, long cut, over the mountain through the bush. These back roads in the land of Oz are what you'd call craparama, and they are absolute fun to ride on. They're an endless ride of dips, ducks, turns, bumps, potholes, rises, sudden drop-offs, you name it, it's in these roads. Really enjoy riding through these narrow roads, trees hanging over the top of the road. It always gives me a yeehaw moment. Where I live here in New South Wales, we just caught the bottom edge of the cyclone. And for us here, like, we had a heap of preparation went on, shops, sandbag, and look at this idiot. Shops, sandbag, and all that sort of thing. And it was a complete and utter fizzer for us. Up the coast further, they got a lot of rain, but it wasn't as destructive as a lot of people thought it was going to be. Getting close to the end of the sealed road here, and that's where the fun really begins. Here it is. Yeah! That was a bit of a bumpy one. That can be a problem when you're going through these shadows. You don't always see what's hidden in amongst the shadows. But there's some more. Now, I've been told these little bikes are gutless and they're not much good for anything. But I tell you what, this little beast, fair enough, most of the time I'm wringing its neck, but it does 99% of what I ask of it. We're slowly climbing up, getting up to the top of the ridge, and then we'll follow the ridge along. now we're up on top of the ridge. We'll follow it along. We'll come out right beside a little town called Yongai. This is actually a fantastic little bike. I would recommend this bike to anyone who wants a bike to go out, do a bit of exploring. It's not a super powerful bike. But it's a really nice bike. I have changed the rear suspension. Front is still stock. I can put up with the front. I couldn't put up with the back. What I was really wanting when I was buying this, I wanted to buy a brand new XR 650, but they don't sell them in Australia anymore. So the only hope would be to get a second-hand one, a used one, and all the used ones I looked at the time were completely, how we say here in Australia, like Wallaby Ted. Like Wallaby Ted's cousin. Now, for anyone else who doesn't know, Wallaby Ted's cousin is named Roo Ted. And that's what they're like. So I bought this one. They had the Rally sitting right beside it. They also had the Transalp there. And surprisingly, the Transalp wasn't that much dearer. But again, too much to damage on them. I ride at times for a lot of brush and sticks and things, and I don't want to scratch a nice bike up, knock paint off, scratch them to pieces. This one, there's a lot less to mess up. Now, for any of you eagle-eyed watchers out there, you might notice that I don't stand up. There is a reason for me not standing up. My knees are stuffed. My knees are completely padded. So I don't stand up. If I get in a bit of technical stuff where I really have to stand up, I will stand up. But the rest of the time, I don't stand up. There is no need to stand up. These people that stand up just because they get on a dirt road, they're expending a lot of energy for no reason at all. I used to stand up a lot more than what I do now, because I very rarely stand up now. But on roads like this, there is absolutely no need to be standing up. I don't understand why anyone would stand up just because they're on a dirt road. But a lot of people do, and if that's how they want to ride, that, you know, good on it. Yeah. Now we're off the forestry road. Just down here a little bit is the sleepy town of Yungai. Yungai Creek, this one is. Back the other way, there's another Yungai. Oh, hang on, I am wrong. I am very sorry, I am wrong. This is Yungai Rail. Because the train lines goes through the town. The other Yungai is Yungai Creek. Which is strange because it sits on top of a hill. Here we go, coming into Yungai White Rail. We're off the dirt onto the tar. This is pretty much all there is to Yungai Rail. This is a bit of a dangerous intersection here because there's no real run onto the road. To turn off the Yungai Creek there. So there is a creek just here we're about to go over. So that's Yungai Creek. The township of Yungai Creek. Back up over there on top of a hill. Just does not seem right to me. This little beast of a bike, it cruises along at 100 k's, no problems at all. It'll cruise along at 110 with no problems at all. And when I was buying it, people were saying, oh, you won't even be able to do 100 k's on it, on the road highway. Well, it does it no problems at all. It is revving pretty well, but it's designed to rev, so I'll let it rev. I done a trip not long ago a couple of months, I suppose. And I had over 100 kilometres of highway to get home, and I cruised on most of that was 110 zone, so I was cruising on 110, and it done it, happily done it. And as far as needing a windscreen in front of me, it's not a problem. It's fine without the windscreen. If I had bought the Rally, it'd be scratched to pieces by now, and I'd be so disappointed. I'd be looking at buying new plastics to put on it, or maybe even get it painted. I don't know whether you can paint over the plastic. With this, there's barely a mark on it. That bit of road, it gives me a yeehaw moment every time I go through that bit of road. So it's a beautiful day after the weather we've been having. We had over a week of just very heavy, dreary sort of days. Finally getting some nice weather. It's warm, it's sunny. Oh, this fella stinks. Wind your injectors down a bit, mate. She stinks. Hoo-wee. Stink, 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 stink. Alright, you're just burning oil. Actually, I think you're just burning oil. Alright, that's it, guys.